Good morning. Today we are going to perform the DSU practical number 7 that write a program to sort an array of a string using bubble sort method. आपण आज array of string bubble sort method वापरून sort कसे करायचे ते शिकणार आहोत. सर आधी आपल्याला सॉर्टिंग म्हणजे काय हे माहीत असलं पाहिजे. तर सॉर्टिंग मीन्स arranging the data in a particular order. In particular order means ascending or descending. Suppose for example we have here some random number 45, 12, 38, 23, 10, and after the sorting in ascending order the array something look like this. So this is the meaning of the sorting. So we need here we sort our array using the bubble sort. So what is the meaning of the bubble sort? So the bubble sort is the simplest sorting technique. Is repeatedly compare the two adjacent. If they are in wrong order, it swap them. This process continues until the entire list becomes sorted. After the every pass, the largest element move to the end. बबल सॉर्ट ही सर्वात सोपी सॉर्टिंग टेक्निक आहे आणि ही मेथड दोन शेजारी एलिमेंट्स जे असतात त्यामध्ये कंपॅरिझन करते आणि जर ते चुकीच्या क्रमांमध्ये किंवा चुकीच्या साईडवर जर असतील तर त्यांची अदलाबदल करते मीन्स स्वॅपिंग करते आणि या प्रक्रियेला पुन्हा म्हणजे रिपीटेड होते जेथपर्यंत ॲरे हा सॉर्टेड होत नाही. त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो बबल सॉर्ट म्हणतो. आणि मोठी व्हॅल्यू हळूहळू जे आहे शेवटच्या स्थानावर येऊन जाते मीन्स लास्ट एलिमेंट तिथं येऊन थांबते आणि समथिंग लाईक द बबल्स हा बबल्स सारखं वर येतो त्यामुळे त्याला काय म्हणतात बबल सॉर्ट म्हणतात. आपल्याला या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये स्ट्रिंग बघायची आहे कशी सॉर्ट आपण करतो. तर त्यासाठी आपण एक एक्झाम्पल घेऊ. सपोज वी हॅव वन लिस्ट दॅट वन इज mango, apple, orange, and banana. So we have some random list. This is not in sorted because A here, B here, O, M. So it's not in sorted order. So now if we want to sort the string, so the bubble sort is working on the pass means it's have a pass and the pass value is n minus 1 means if we have a 4 element in that we have a 4 elements so our total pass is 3. So in the first pass we compared the our means we have a this array. So I copy that array and paste it here. So we have a this array. So first of all we compare the mango with apple. Compare the mango with apple. In the alphabetical order, M is the greater than A means A is the first index and M is I think don't know. So it's the largest element. So that's why the mango is greater than the apple means we need to swap the element. So after swapping the array look like this. First apple is coming. After that after swapping the mango is here and then orange and then banana. Then again next we compare the mango with orange. Here we have a orange next element, so we compare the mango with orange. So the mango is less than orange, So no need to swap the element. So no swapping. So the array is still, there is no change. So array come. Now the apple, mango, orange and banana. Now we compare the orange with banana. So now we compare the orange with banana. So the orange is greater than the banana. So here we swapping the element. So the first is apple is coming, after that the mango, and then orange, and then banana. Sorry. Here the banana is coming, and after that the orange is coming. So we got our last element here. So we got our largest element. So it's here bubble up. And now the in the path next pass means second number pass, we compare the we now we again we compare the each and every element with the other element and then swapping. First of all, we compare the apple with mango. So the apple is already in their perfect order. So means apple is less than the mango. So there is no need to swap. Again, after that we compare there is no swap. That's why our array still same. So the now we compare the mango with banana, and the mango with, after comparing the mango with banana, mango is greater than banana. So now here we compare, we swap. So the now array will change. So the array is first our apple is not changed. So apple is here, then banana, then the mango, and then orange. Now the our array is also sorted, so we don't go further. But in programming, the array will go to the third pass because we have a fourth element, and I already told you the pass is will be n minus 1. So we have a four element, so n minus 1 means 3. So our pass, third number pass is also going. But now we don't need to go to the third pass because our array is already inserted. So in the, if there is a number, so we directly compare the, means we have a 10 or 20 or 10. So if we need to compare, we directly compare the number, we store into the variable some a and b, and we compare the element. But if means in this program we have a string, means we need to sorted the array of the string array. So how to compare the string? To comparing the string, we have a one function that strcmp. It's a comparison function, means it's compare the two string. It's compare the two string. Its function something look like this, strcmp, and it's take the two string str1 and str2. So it's take two string str. This function is return positive value. Positive value means any value, like 10, 2, 3, 1, 10, 40, 10, 20, something like this value. It's return if the first string is greater than second one, and it's return the negative value when the negative value means -1 to something like this is negative. The minus value if the first string is smaller, means first string is smaller means second string is greater. If the first string is smaller, then it's return negative value, and it's return the 0 when the both string are equal. So for the equals, for the comparison, we easily find the which element is smaller or greater or equals. Means here we need to find the greater than and smaller. So this function is perfect for this. So now let's going to the how the actually program is work. So here we use hash include stdio.h standard input output library for printf and scanf. Then after I declare one array, that character array str. It's take the 20 for the 20 elements and the string size up to 50. Then I again take one temp for the swapping, and the element swapping is 50, size is 50. Then again some variable we need for our weather program. For that I already declared the, and now we give the one message to the user that enter the number of string, means how much string they want to store into the array. So enter the number of string. After that I enter the scanf. Scanf is for store how many string user want to store, and I store that value into the n variable. Now I give the one message to the user that enter the string. Enter the string. Enter the string means user now enter their string, and to store that string into the array we use for loop, because the array have a multiple number. So our starting index is array 0, so I use I equals to 0, then I less than n, and I plus plus. In the for loop, we use here scanf to store the all string into the array. For that I use scanf, and I want to store into the str array in the index which is in store in I variable. After that I take again one for loop. This for loop is for pass. We use the passes, how much passes is going to, and I already told you the passes is n minus 1. So I declare here n minus 1, means the loop is executed until the value n minus 1 is done. After that we take another for loop. This for loop is for the compare the adjacent to adjacent. So they less than n I minus 1 and j plus plus. In the for loop, first of all we check if the first element is greater than or not. So the strcmp, the first string our is the which is stored in the already in array, and the next string is the then which is stored in the next index. So j plus 1 means here we compare the first string is apple and it's stored into the zeroth index. Next, we compare with the mango. So mango is stored into the first index. So 0 and 1. So I write here strj and j plus 1 means 0 index and first index. If that in array is means it's written the positive value means greater than 0. It's written the positive value means the first element is greater than for second element. I already write here it's written the positive value when the first element is greater than. So I write here if this function is written positive value means we need to swap, because in the example if the element any element first element is greater than second, then we swap. So also we write here the swapping logic. So the for the swapping we use strcpy means we copy the element which is stored into the strj and copy the strj and save into the temp variable. After that we copy the strj, it's whatever the string is stored into the strj, means the strj plus 1, whatever the value are stored into the strj plus 1, it is stored into the now strj, and the strj now we need to store the strj plus 1 value into the j, and now we need to store the temp variable means in the temp we uh, write the strj value it's stored into the temp, and now we convert that temp value into the strj plus 1. So the strcpy strj plus 1 j j plus 1, it's now into the means in the temp variable value are going to the strj plus 1. After that the logic is completed, we print the sorted array. For that we write here some line sorted string array for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and printf percent yes slash n comma str I. Okay, the program is done. Here we use the string function, so we need to declare here a string header file. So hash include string dot h. Okay, first of all I explain this logic to you with the example so you can understand what is going on here. So suppose we have a two string, that one is Bharti and Achal. We have a two string. Now we need to compare the two string. In this function, if we apply the in this function, if we give that value, means it's looking like this. The strcmp and our strj value is Bharti. So here comes the Bharti, and then j plus 1 means Achal. So here comes Achal, and now this Bharti is greater than Achal. So the it's written the positive value, whatever the value. So it's greater than 0. So the condition is true. After the condition is true, it's coming to the next line. It's coming to the next line means this line. And is this lines whatever, what should we write? That we copy the content which is stored into the strj. We copy the content which is stored into the strj. So the in strj the value is stored in the strj. The value is stored which is the Bharti. So it's come to the now in the temp variable, because we copies, that's why the temp variable the Bharti is stored. After the next line, our next line is we copy the strj plus element and it's stored into the strj. So the what is the meaning of that? We copy the strj j plus 1. So j plus 1, which what is the value of j plus 1 is Achal. So we copy the j plus 1 value into the Achal, and now the strj is Achal. Means we copy the content whatever which is stored into the here. It's we now going to the strj. And in the third line we copy the content whatever store into the temp. So in temp variable we store the Bharti, and now it's copy and store into the strj plus 1. Now Bharti. So the in str first, here we write, I write str is Bharti is j and Achal is j plus 1. So the now the strj is Achal. Strj is Achal means now the Achal is come first, and after that the Bharti is come next. So our value will be swapped like this. So something like this the program to execute the our array.